Human Rights Watch accused Israel of using starvation as a weapon of war in Gaza. The organization called on the occupation forces to end the war crime and allow humanitarian aid to reach all of Gaza. This report has more details.
Human Rights Watch announced today that Israel's use of starvation as a weapon is a war crime, noting that extreme malnutrition is claiming the lives of Gaza's children. The Israeli government's use of starvation as a weapon of war has proven deadly for children in Gaza, said Omar Shaker, Israel and Palestine director at Human Rights Watch. Israel needs to end this war crime, stop the suffering, and allow humanitarian aid to reach all of Gaza unhindered. The human rights organization called on key governments, including the United States and Britain, to impose targeted sanctions, suspend arms transfers, and put pressure on Israel to ensure that the residents of Gaza receive aid. Continuous Israeli bombing and ground operations, the lack of security guarantees, extensive damage to infrastructure, and the communications outage all make it difficult to distribute the little aid that reaches Gaza. For months, humanitarian organizations have struggled to provide food to an estimated 300,000 people in northern Gaza, where the world's leading authority on food security recently forecast that a famine was either already underway or will begin before July. In a report published last week, aid group Oxfam said people in northern Gaza were surviving on an average of 245 calories each day. The crisis escalated last week when 7 staff members were murdered by Israeli attacks, forcing the humanitarian charity World Central Kitchen, the only non-UN organization that routinely provides hot meals, to cease operations. Israeli officials in charge of entry points also subject humanitarian convoys to an unpredictable and chaotic approval regime. This is especially true for northern Gaza, where UNRWA, the largest aid organization operating in Gaza, has been blocked by Israel from delivering aid. Gaza needs much more aid, with its civil services safeguarding distribution. That is unlikely without a ceasefire. But even now, Israel should increase inflow, permit easier movement, and stop targeting humanitarian and civic groups handing out assistance, regardless of affiliation with Hamas.